With International Women's Day coming up next week, we are highlighting some of the trailblazers behind popular wines, beer, and spirits. Beverage and hospitality expert Christina Veira joins us now with more. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you. This is kind of an industry that for so many years has been dominated by men, but lots of women are really breaking through.
Yeah, 100%. So when a lot of people think about beverage experts, they think about men who would be coming to your table either as a somm or maybe a male brewer, but that's actually not the case. And what's a big part of the LCBO Spirit of Inclusion program is not only highlighting women who exist, but also creating those opportunities in beverage alcohol for women, be it through bursaries and scholarships, mentorship opportunities, or paid co-ops. So I have three of my favorite picks from the LCBO, but don't think that there's only three. There's dozens and hundreds that are available in the LCBO that's crafted by women, but we'll be highlighting just three of them.
Right, three because of time constraints. We don't have all day, so let's get to our first one.
Yeah, so we have the Macallan 12-year double cask. That's by master whiskey maker Christina Campbell, one of the first women to be given that designation. She's worked in a ton of different Scotch distilleries. I love the Macallan because it has these nice notes of honey. It's finished in sherry barrels, so there's a little bit of like nuttiness, there's a little bit of fruitiness to it. It's great in cocktails, but it's great on its own, especially after dinner.
Okay, and then you've got a beer created by a woman?
Yeah, I have the beer, so I have the Wellington IPA. What I love about this one is a little bit fruity, it's a little bit tropical. This is by Robin Weeks, who's the head brewer at Wellington.
All right, and that's the upside down IPA or upside?
Upside IPA.
Upside IPA, very cool. And where's that one brewed out of? Do you know?
In Wellington, Ontario, yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Wellington, like the boot on the label, but also Wellington, like the area.
Okay, all right. And then you have a wine as well.
Exactly. I have the Flat Rock Pinot Noir. It's from Niagara by Alison Finley. I love Ontario Pinot Noirs. I think it's one of the best grapes that we make. This has all those things you want, a little bit of berry, a little bit of blood orange, a little round, but it's still light enough to have throughout your meal.
Very cool. And now at the LCBO, are there displays for this spirit of inclusivity or spirit of inclusion so that you can head to the aisle and look and support these women? Yeah,
so right now there are a few, sorry about that, I'm in my bar.
The phone only rings when we're on live television, right?
Yeah, but, right now there are a few displays, but you can also just go to the lcbo.com and you're going to look at impactful choices, which is where we're highlighting female makers in the beverage alcohol world.
Do you have any idea of what percentage of female creators there are in this industry?
It's really hard to say. It varies between category. There's some categories, even within, say, spirits, where you see a lot more female and women representation, especially in Scotch, there's a lot of growth. In rum, there's a lot of growth. I'd say in beer, there's a lot of growth as well. And what you're also seeing is a shift from the old guard as different women get promoted. So it's not so much that there aren't a lot of women there, but you don't necessarily have as many women in those head roles. But as people age out and retire, as more mentorship opportunities exist, you're going to see a lot more women in that title card and in a lot of the different upper echelons of these breweries, cideries, what have you.
I think of in the Niagara region just how many women winemakers that there are, and yeah, they're making things happen in the industry. So, Christina, thanks very much for giving us your favorite three. So many more, but we'll get a link up on chch.com for more. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Take care.